What's up, everybody? I just want to give a quick thank you to everyone who viewed the last Disneyland vlog. I wasn't expecting that many views. I wasn't really expecting anything. And you might have noticed, like, I don't ask people to subscribe and like and all that stuff because this is something that I'm really doing for me. Like, I watched my own video, like, I don't even know how many times. It's not that I'm self-absorbed. It's just more so that I'm looking forward to, like, documenting things and going through these things, I guess externally, because and that's another thing too. I really want to keep in balance with, like, how much I am filming and then how much I allow myself to be present, because when you are filming, it does take a lot away from being actually present and experiencing those things firsthand rather than through a screen or, because it's not like I'm just holding it on my side or, like, in front of me. I'm really, being aware of what I'm shooting and, like, trying to get a good shot. So yeah, that's just where I'm coming from with creating this content. I really enjoy it. I really do. It's really fun to me, and it's taken me a while to get to this point where I'm like, don't care who's looking at me, or just not really considering anybody else's opinion, because at the end of the day, and this is something that I've been learning in therapy also, is just like, you always have yourself, and there could be so much said about that, but at the end of the day, it's just you and you. So today I have, like, no real plan on what I want to do. I know I want to go on attractions. That's my thing. I'm an attraction guy. So whenever I go to Disneyland, I am just like, let's do as many rides as possible. Let's eat. What else? Let's take a few breaks, because that's very needed. You need to pace yourself and not just go, especially if you're on, like, a multi-day vacation and you're not, you're not a pass holder or a local. So let's just see where today takes us. I don't know exactly what we're going to do. I know we're not going to take the tram. That's the thing. That's one thing. Before hitting the park, though, I had to come to my favorite coffee shop. It's called Crave Coffee. They don't have a sticker on here, but oh my gosh, like, there's this guy on TikTok, and he does, like, fake food reviews, like the guy that dances in Target. And I'm gonna insert a clip because I feel like him right now.
That was really good. We should try another.
So what I got at Crave was a dirty chai, and then they also do this thing where you can basically create your own bagel. I know that sounds very, very basic. Actually, now that I think about it, it's not that basic. Especially for a coffee shop that's, like, kind of low-key, I guess. But yeah, I just that's my order, my go-to. And for the bagel, I got a jalapeno cheese bagel with egg, sausage, and avocado. That's how I like to start my day on my days off. I like to treat myself a little bit and just be like, you know what, it's a day off. Let me go ahead and live my life, All right, so the parking garages don't look that bad, but do not be deceived. The parks are crowded today. Halloween season is in full effect, full swing. People are spooky as ever. And it's going to be a crowded day today, so. Okay, I cannot get over how good my coffee was. Like, I don't know if you guys are like me, but when your coffee is made right, like, literally so good. Yeah, there's no words to describe it other than that it was just extremely yummy. It was extremely yummy. Like, one day I want to time like how long it takes me to walk from the parking structure into the parks, and how long it takes someone on like a non-busy tram line day, I guess, to make it from the tram into the parks. Like that's just something that runs through my mind, because it's pretty much a no-brainer if the tram line is long. Like I remember I came the first day of Halloween, which was September 2nd, and the tram line was like all the way to the escalators. And if you've been to Mickey and Friends, and you definitely know what I'm talking about. And you know, as we transition from Halloween to Christmas, I feel like that might be the case again. Like I already have reservations to be here on November 11th, which is the first day of Christmas, when they're supposed to have Christmas decorations and all that sort of stuff up. So yeah, maybe I'll make a video about that. This has been my luck the last, I don't know, 10 times I've came. Every time I've came, like the past, I don't know, 6, 7, I'm not keeping count. But the last couple times I've came by myself, it's been an Oogie Boogie day every single time. And so, yeah, I mean, I go during the week, and they do now have Oogie Boogie on the weekends, but it is what it is. I would like to experience DCA at night, especially because they do have a character at Avengers Campus, the werewolf, which is actually a pretty good TV show, by the way. You guys should check that out. Actually, it's not a TV show. It's just like a 55-minute, not even a movie. It's like a little, they call it a special presentation. So I would like to have seen werewolf. Probably people at Oogie Boogie will get to see him tonight. And yeah, so we're just gonna keep rolling with the punches. So I'm at guest relations right now, and I didn't know this, nobody has been talking about this, but Genie Plus has raised its prices. It's gone up in price, and I'm literally like befuddled by this. Like, no one's been talking about this. I didn't hear this on any news site. That I consume a lot of Disney content, so this is a complete shock to me, because I was trying to purchase Disney Genie Plus, which is basically gives you the ability to do Lightning Lane throughout the whole day. And I was looking at the price, and I was like, this isn't right, because usually when it's discounted from the original $20 that it is, it's $16, because yeah, it applies my Magic Key discount automatically. So Genie Plus is $25 now. That's just a big no. There was no news on this. If there was, it didn't come across my timeline or my realm of information. I used to be okay. Like, it took me a while to be like, all right, it is worth $16. It's $1 more than $15, and it guarantees you get on every ride once. But now for $20, I don't know. So actually, I do know. I'm not paying $20 to do that. So it's back to waiting for every single ride, which is fine. You know, I used to be okay with spending $16 every time I came to the park, but now, because like, you know, people, they buy Nuimos or they buy pins. My thing was Genie Plus. Like, the Lightning Lane is what I wanted. So now I see people going into Guardians of the Galaxy, so I'm gonna go ahead and hop in line. But yeah, bummer that they did that. So I was able to walk straight on Guardians of the Galaxy, and I say walk on because in the holiday season, this line has literally been like upwards of 2 hours. So I got pretty lucky. Like, look at the queue now, like extending all the way on the outside. All full. Probably an estimate about like 70-minute wait now. It's Figment! Free my boy Figment.
You guys are gonna have to wait. million volts may be a good deterrent, but it also turns an electric toothbrush into a very aggressive drill. For those of you who have not been paying attention, the name's Rocket, one of the Guardians of the Galaxy, the smart one. Listen up. He's gonna put you on a gantry lift for your tour. I'm sneaking.
Yes, right. All right, here. Thanks, everybody.
Okay, I'm convinced Mission Breakout is the best ride on Disney property. I know Rise gives it a run for its money, but I'm like so convinced. Like, I love this ride. This is the best ride here in California. So if you're like, yeah, maybe I could do this later, or when we come back I'll get it done, but no, make sure you carve out time for Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout. Okay, this is the shortest line I've ever seen for Hollywood Lounge. I mean, it is 1:30 right now, but that's just like prime time for early day drinking, in my opinion. So yeah, so I don't even wait in this line. I just mobile ordered it and it's ready for pickup right now. So this is the Hardland Pumpkin Spice Fluff. Never heard of this brewing company. I am over 21 years old, obviously, or else they wouldn't have sold it to me. But YouTube, I'm over 21, so I've actually had this beer already. It has an ABV percentage of 7.5, so good little, you know. I heard that they recently added more hops to it.
I heard they recently decided to add more hops to it.
It puts you in that spooky mood, you know, because we are in what can be classified now as mid-October. So this just puts me in an even more spooky mood. Like, I'm ready for Halloween now because I have my pumpkin beer. There is Lightning McQueen in all his glory, his Halloween fit. Carsland, aka Radiator Springs, has just become a staple here at DCA. Like, Radiator Springs Racers is never below a 60-minute wait. Like, I'm sure rope drop, all that good stuff, that's the exception, but this ride, especially during the holidays, it's like 2 hours right now, so luckily I won't be waiting that long, so let's just check it out and see what we got going on. So the lines for this ride always fluctuate, and it seems as if right now, at this point in time of day, Lightning Lane is the shortest line, which is kind of a surprise because obviously single rider should be the shortest line, but everybody's just like, you know what? Let's just go in single rider because the regular queue is like 120 minutes. Personally, I believe this is one of the best indicators to kind of gauge on how busy it is. Specifically this point, or this part of Pixar Pier, you can just see there's massive amounts of people, and I think Incredicoaster is like a 60-minute wait. That single rider line is mighty hefty, so I thought the weather today was supposed to be on the cooler side, but I'm still sweating. Like, I know there's a lot of body heat here, like the concrete reflecting, but 81 with high humidity. So early check-in for Oogie Boogies at 3 p.m. and everybody is now here. They're ready to go on rides before Oogie Boogie starts. But one thing I want, and I've been craving recently, is a corn dog. Throughout the parks, DCA and Disneyland, they have this corn dog offering that recently I've been craving. And one of the things that I hope they add to the menu, along with the cheddar cheese stick that they already have, is a pepper jack cheese stick, kind of like how here in Southern California a hot dog on a stick does. So I'm about to go get that right now. All right, this is peak Avengers Campus. We got Hulk at the bottom over there, and then we got Cap, Loki, and Iron Man up above. Massive amounts of people. I'm just here to use a freestyle Coke machine to fill up my hydro. Like, that's all I want. Is that doable? Like, this is insane. Oh, and I have Monsters After Dark Lightning Lane, so yeah, I'm gonna have to wait in that line. Super surprised there's no wait for Lightning Lane today. Like, I'm just walking straight on. Okay, I don't do merch videos, but this shirt is too hard. Like, that is so fire. So this is a new shirt here. It's got this all over print, comic book style. It's priced at $29.99. It's got the Marvel Comics tag on the bottom. And this one is just a cop. I had to get it. Especially with the discount going on, I'm not gonna pass this one up. It is a new item. I did ask a cast member and they're like, yeah, this is a new item. So it's a cop. It's a cop. If DCA is this bad, I already know Disneyland side is going to be even worse. I'm not intimidated by that though. What's up, Shang-Chi? What's up, dude?
Hey, what's up, guys?
So yeah, that was Shang-Chi. What's funny is he probably sees so many people. Yeah, obviously he sees so many people throughout the day, but that's the same Shang-Chi actor like all the time. I think there's like one other one, and I rarely see him. He's rarely out. But I should know that guy's name by now. Well, I know his name. It's Shang-Chi, but I think he should know me by now because of how often Okay, why is it sprinkling right now? Like, it's legit sprinkling. Californians, we don't do good in rain. So this rain needs to go away. Come back again when we're ready. Yeah, hopefully it stops. I mean, I'm sure it's not going to thunderstorm, but it is a light drizzle coming down. So it is full on rain now at this point. And with this humidity, it's not as humid, but it's making me feel like I'm in Florida, like I'm in Disney World. So yeah, that's pretty cool because I miss Disney World. I wanted to go this year for my birthday, but just really wasn't in the budget. So the fact that it's raining here at DCA now kind of makes me feel like this is Disney World. What this rain also makes me think of is like colder fall weather, which I'm so ready for, but unfortunately it is humid. It's humid. It's not a high temperature, but it is muggy and kind of gross out here. So yeah, I guess the rain's gonna help in a little bit. Okay, it's a little more windy and cold on the Disneyland side, which is odd, but doesn't this like look just so beautiful? Like, we got the clouds, partly cloudy. We got Main Street. It's pretty crowded. Oh, also another thing about the rain is that it'll turn away a lot of people. A lot of people will be like, you know what, it's raining, let's just go now, which is a benefit for those who could stick it out and stay through the harsh conditions of California rain. Okay, not gonna lie, this rain has me geeking up right now. Oh, it's coming down harder. But I'm so happy, like, this is fall. This is fall, winter weather. It's definitely, it does rain in the summer, but not as frequently in California as it does in other states. So I'm lit right now. As you can see in Frontierland, everybody is rushing out. They don't want no part of this rain. It's really refreshing, honestly. So it looks like everybody's got the same idea. Wait for Rise of the Resistance to reopen. It's down right now. There's people in line, but it should be very quick of a queue, considering that, it is down and there's not as many people as when it's up. Successfully waited for Rise of the Resistance to reopen. It was about like 40. Right, so that was a big waste of time. Literally waited like another 20 minutes just for the ride to break down again. And now I have a lightning lane for Space Mountain, so I'm gonna be heading there. The rain really fits the aesthetic of Batu though. Like, when it's rainy and damp, it really like puts more emphasis on this vegetation and this whole vibe that they've tried to create. As of recent, Lightning Lane for Space Mountain has made that line as long as possible. Like, that whole queue area over there was full, but right now it's literally a walk-on. This has never happened to me. It pulled off on the side. So for the final ride of the day, I'm gonna go on Rise of the Resistance. It's been an eventful day. Got on Guardians 3 times. It started raining. I'm burnt out. So let's do this one last ride and then call it a night. Here is the partner statue. Definitely one of my favorites. They're adding a new one in Epcot. Well, you know, kind of sitting down on a curb, and it's gotten some mixed reviews, but this one is just a classic. Alright, so it's raining again. I had a fun day though. I was able to do all my favorite rides. We had some new merch found, some fire merch for once, because sometimes they just be pulling the generic stuff out of their you know what. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I hope to do more in the future because I love doing this. It's really fun.
Few inches later.
I already know I said bye, but I just think this is really funny. They brought all these popular items out because they're tired of people asking for sizes, and I just thought that was really funny, so I had to share it.